Hi, this is Björn, Anders, Niklas, and we are in Flames, and you're watching Loud Wire.
Well, it actually starts with Anders being down there a year prior to the recording for some other reason. I don't know if you're just visiting or something.
Yeah, I work as an A&R for another record company, Russia Records, and we were there on a A&R conference talking about other bands to sign. And just being a musical nerd, I wanted to go to Hansa for a long time. And there's only a few of those legendary studios left, and so I went up there and immediately got goosebumps when I walked inside, because as you mentioned, there's David Bowie, U2, R.E.M., Killing Joke, Depeche obviously, and tons of great artists been recording there. And so I said, this is the place, we should record our next album, because we sold the studio that we had in Gothenburg. And I think everybody was. I was expecting to, convince them. I had this long speech, but when everybody says like, okay, I was like, oh, all right, let's go.
The thing is, today with technology and everything, it's fairly easy to record pretty much anywhere. So my first reaction was, well, sure, if that's what you want, And Berlin is an hour and a half away from Gothenburg when you fly, so it's really not that big of a deal. So, and we're still going to use work with the same people that we did on the prior albums. So it was no difference, but being there for 6 weeks straight.
The whole environment.
Yeah.
Actually being in Berlin in November and December.
Yeah, it's kind of grey, cold.
Yeah, gloomy.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole plan worked.
We're talking about
I hoped that the city would give us inspiration. I hope that the studio would give us inspiration, and it really did. And I think if you're open to what you have around you, it will affect you somehow. If you just treat it like another studio, just plug in your guitar and play it, nothing will happen. And obviously a studio cannot write an album for you. You have to do something on your own. But yeah, it did. I think it worked in a good way. I think it's a great introduction to where we are as a band today, and it has start off with some heavy riffing, and you immediately hear that this is In Flames, but then it goes into a more dynamic and groovy verse into what I feel we're known for, a sing-along chorus. I can see this go down really well live, and those are the intentions we always have when we attack the music that we want to record. It's like, how will this play out live?
It's very important. It's where the songs spend 98% of their lives, basically. It's where we really, where we present the songs. Album, you have a chance to do it once, but live shows, I don't know how many thousand we've done, but that's where we spend the most time. So that's very important.
That's something we always have, not trouble, but when we, some fans ask for older tracks, and we go back and try to do them again, and they are so flat, when it comes to live situations. Great songs, but we didn't think about those things when we were younger, and just, whoa, a studio, we can record like 1 million layers of guitars, awesome.
Which is pretty much what we did.
Yeah, so. and then now, okay, we only have 2 guitar players. Sorry for saying only, but and it's just, it doesn't. The dynamics are so important. So that's something we definitely think about. But also the running order of the album. To me, it's super important. There's a reason in playing you is first. There's a reason Everything's Gone comes next, and so on. And I know people are like streaming a lot these days. They make their playlists, whatever, pick a song here and there. But I want the album for me to be 100% perfect when I give it away to the record company, and because then I feel like bulletproof. Doesn't matter what people say, because it's my album. I'm gonna live with that album forever and ever. So, yeah. I think that song took a bunch of turns in the studio. I think Björn had different intentions from the
It's
beginning.
a very
then I
death
ruined the
metal-y
fucking
song,
thing.
you know. So, but my idea in my head was definitely screaming vocals on top there and guttural, deep, you know, really heavy, because that's how the verse is. It's really heavy. And then this gothic kind of chanting thing comes on top, and it actually gives it a total different dimension. I didn't even think about it.
But
It
I'm
was
so
perfect.
far away from gothic, so it's
Yeah.
just like
But it just
whatever.
It really worked out in the song, because it's
What
it's
I
got
saw
one
is-
extreme and another extreme, and it actually works.
What I saw in my head was like someone on an open highway driving really, really fast, you know, nice Ford Mustang or whatever, and
No,
playing this
yes,
song
yes.
extremely loud, you know, that's... When we were done with the album, we were pretty tired of the whole... It was a tough experience being there for 6 weeks. That's twice the time from the last time.
Half.
Yeah, half. You know, twice.
Time,
Yeah. And the previous one was recorded in 3 months.
Yeah,
This one was done in...
including like the pre-production.
Yeah. And now we had to write all the songs right there and then in Berlin. So when we got home, I was like, record company, you guys decide, singles, whatever, and they're all my babies, or our babies, and I like them all, so pick whatever. And I think this song came up because it's another example of, you know, where we are today, you know.
I think it's a good mix of
Yeah.
where we've been and our history and kind of where we're headed, even though neither of us know exactly where we're going, but it's a good sample, as Andrew said.
That's a
about where
mystery.
we are. It is a mystery.
Yeah. So that's the first single, but I see it more like that's one of the songs.
Yeah, a sample.
You should listen to the whole album.